this is unorthodox, but I am entirely too lazy to stir in this many chocolate chips. So we're just gonna put this baby on low, throw them in. All right, so chocolate chip cookie dough is done. It is a little too soft right now to scoop, so I'm gonna whack it in the fridge for maybe about an hour. I don't know, we'll see how impatient I get because I need this bowl twice more today. So we're gonna whack it in the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour, and then we will scoop it onto sheet trays and we will pop it in the freezer. Let those freeze, and then we will bag them up and have them ready to go when it is time to bake our cookies. It is not too soft, however, to test. So I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, you're pregnant, you shouldn't be doing this, but I'm pregnant, so I probably actually should be doing this. Cookie dough. There's just nothing like it. All right, so the second cookie dough is made. I didn't film it because I have to take iron as a pregnant woman. It was a new thing, and I took my pill a little bit later than normal, and it made me so nauseous. I'm so excited to not be pregnant anymore. So I was just feeling really not great, so I just went ahead and threw the dough together. That way I knew it'd be made, but here it is. I'll show you a quick shot of it. And I have enlisted the help of my husband,
hey,
to help me scoop it all. So we're gonna scoop it and bag it in the same way we did the chocolate chip cookies. So let's go. So I just finished aliquoting out all of the molasses cookies, and I doubled the recipe because my mom's recipe is supposed to make 3 to 4 dozen, but it didn't. So I'm gonna have to go back and make it a third time, but I'm just not gonna do it today. We'll do it another day. Oof, this hair was up in a bun. Now it looks crazy. All right, stay tuned for more cookies. You want to help Mama make cookies? Okay, you're gonna come sit in my lap while I talk? Is that funny? Yeah, you're such a cheese. All right, so I am about to make the last of my cookie doughs for this weekend. As in, I've already made 3 and this is the 4th, and not like I'm ready to make cookies. I'm sorry, I don't know how to keep this steady apparently, and he just bumped it again. But this recipe that I'm making, I've never made before. It's the double chocolate espresso cookies. And hey, can we hold on for a second? Chaos. This is what life with a toddler is like. And so the reviews on this recipe say it tastes delicious, but it can be really gritty. And I don't have super fine sugar, but I do have a blender and regular sugar. So I think I'm going to throw the amount of white sugar I need in the blender and blend it up to make it super fine and see if that keeps it from having a really gritty texture. I will check back in and let you know. I don't even know what this child is doing now anymore, people. So I just got home from work and I'm about to make the 5th dough to freeze. I'm gonna make Snickerdoodle cookies. And Snickerdoodles are typically rolled into a ball and then rolled in like a cinnamon sugar mixture. But because I'm gonna freeze the dough, we're actually, there's my buddy. Hey bud. Okay, bye bud. So because we're gonna freeze the dough, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll them into their ball form, and then the day that we bake them all off is when we'll dress them with their cinnamon sugar. So we'll talk more about that in the 3rd video when we actually do all of our baking. What happened? Oh, okay. So yeah, let's jump in and make that dough and get it frozen on a Tuesday night. Look, my lips are so dry. They're cracking here, got a cold sore here. This is pregnancy, people. glorious gift. It's a glorious gift. Doesn't come cheap. Making 2 doughs today. Gonna make our sugar cookie dough, which I'm just gonna roll into discs and then freeze, and I'll roll those out next weekend. And then we're gonna make our pistachio drop dough, which I will have to roll into shapes and find somewhere in the freezer for that to go. All right, let's jump in. So I was making the pistachio dough, and the previous recipe I had tripled. And as I was making the pistachio dough, I only needed to double this recipe. So I had double the butter, and then I added triple the sugar. So I'm gonna throw it out just because the ratio is gonna be off. It's not gonna be any good. And start over. I don't have any recipes that use that ratio, so what a bummer. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow for the redo of the pistachio dough.
I forgot to film the combining of the dough because I was so caught up with making dinner and getting everything ready for this evening, because this was on a work day. But it's really just the same as like a regular shortbread recipe. It doesn't have eggs or anything like that. And then you just add the pistachios, and it is linked below if you want to read about how you combine it.